All right. So now, as I was saying, the basic unit of volume is meter cube. Now the topic is what? Unit of volume and capacity. So the basic unit of volume is what? Meter cube. Now you should know that 1 meter is equals to what? 100 centimeters. Don't forget that. 100 centimeters. Centi is gotten from the French word cent. And cent means what? 100 in French. Cent. It means 100 in French. So 1 meter is equivalent to 100 centimeters. So therefore, you know, remember we said that the basic unit of this is cube. I've mentioned it before. So that will be 1 meter cube will be equals to what? 100 times 100 times 100, which is going to be what? 10 to the power of 6 centimeters cube. So this is 1 meter cube. So 1 meter cube is equivalent to what? What is the power? That is a 100,000. That is 1, 2, 3. So it's equivalent to 1 million centimeters cube. That is what 1 meter cube is. Now another basic unit. Another basic unit is another basic unit is 1 meter is equivalent to 1,000 millimeters. Milli. What we say milli? Milli. Milli is 1,000. 1,000. But it's not actually 1,000. It's actually 10 to the power of -3. But milli, 1,000. So 1,000 millimeters is equals to 1 meter. So that means 1 meter cube will be equals to 1,000 multiplied by 1,000 multiplied by 1,000 in millimeters cube, which will mean that this is what? 10 raised to the power of 9 millimeters. I'm sure you understand what that means. So the next one is 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer is equals to what? Is equals to 1,000 meters. So now you can see kilo is different from milli. Are you following me? 1 meter is equals to 1,000 millimeters. 1 kilometer is equals to 1,000 meters. So that means if you have 1 kilometers cube, that will be 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000, all in meter cube. Of course, that will be 10 raised to the power of 9 meter cube. Then the last one we need to understand is 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters. All these things, after some time, by the time you keep solving questions on it, after some time you know it by heart. It's not really difficult. So now 1 centimeter is equals to what? 1 is equals to 10 millimeters. If you look at your ruler, if you have a ruler with you over there, you will notice that on the ruler, you have a part where you have centimeters, and you have another gradation where you have millimeters on that ruler. Now, for centimeters, you see that it starts from 0, 0. Then you have some dots, like that, and then this place is 1. Then the millimeter on a counterpart, you see it as 0, this, that, the same line, and this one will be what? 10. And then the next one will go like that. This will be what? Like this, this will be 2. This one in this case will be what? 20. So that tells you that what? 1 centimeter is equivalent to what? 10 millimeters. That's what it's telling you. If you have a ruler, check it over there. If you have a ruler, check it out over there. So 1 centimeters cube would now be equals to 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 millimeters, which is 10 raised to the power of 6 millimeters cube. So let's take note of all of this. Write it down. Now, in the case, but you know that when you want to calculate liquid, when you want to talk about liquid, most times we talk about liquid in terms, we identify liquid in terms of we identify liquid in terms of liters. You should know that. I tell you, oh, go and get me the 10-liter scale, 20-liter scale, 50-liter scale. Are you getting me? Or you have your pure water sachet. Your sachet water is 50 cl. That is centiliter. 50 cl. Or you have liters. Do you understand what I'm saying? So all of those are ways of what? Of calculating what? Liter. So you're right. The capacity of a container. Oh yeah, the capacity of a container. The capacity of a container. The capacity of a container is the volume. Is the volume. The capacity of a container is the volume of liquid or gas it can hold when full. Remember I described it that day when I said that what? Looking at these buckets that we have over here. These buckets that we have over here. This is the, usually it's written on it. Okay, this is 11 liters. 11 liters. So it tells you that the capacity of this bucket is 11 liters. Meaning that when it is full, it can contain what? 11 liters of water. That's what it's telling you, that it can contain 11 liters of water. That is its capacity. 11 liters. Now, how do you compare liters to centimeters? Are you getting me? How do you compare liters to what? To centiliters. Now, when I said that what? The basic unit of capacity in metric system of units is liter. 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 And it's denoted with what? The letter L. So now you should know that 1 liter is equal to 100 centiliter. Liter. I didn't say meter. Liter. And your 1 liter is also 1000 milliliter. That is CL and what? ML. Now, if you look at your pure water sachet, if you have a pure water sachet nylon with you there, you will see that what is written there is 50 CL. Or you have your Pepsi or your Coke, your plastic Pepsi, is 60 CL, meaning that it is not yet up to a liter. Then this Mama Coke, a big Coke Mama, what's the name? That big fat Coke. I think that is about 100 CL or so. So that will make it 1 liter. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need to, if I were you, enter and grab a container, I should be able to say, oh, this is what it is. For instance, and this is a Fanta container. If you look closely here, you see it is written here, 60 CL. 60 CL, telling you that it is what? It is not yet up to a liter. So, moving on. Then, of course, we have 1 kiloliter. The reason I'm giving you this is that questions come out from it. 1 kiloliter is equals to what? Is equals to 1,000 liters. So you need to understand all of these measures. You need to understand all of these measurements. Now, we now need to look at the relationship. That's where questions come from. The relationship between the unit of capacity and the unit of volume. Unit of capacity and unit of volume. So unit of capacity are the ones that has to do with liters when you're talking about the liquid content. The unit of volume is when you're talking about the solid content. So please don't mix it up. When we talk about capacity, we're talking about liquid. When we talk about volume, we're talking about what? Solid. Are you following me? So now, we move on. Understand? All right, so we write the relationship between, let me wrap up this topic. The relationship between the units of capacity and the units of volume. The relationship between the unit of capacity and the unit of volume. Give me a moment. All right, so now, let me capitalize it. So we have capacity here, and we have volume here. We've got capacity and we've got value. Capacity, we have 1 milliliter being equivalent to, all right, so sorry about that. So I said we're not looking at capacity and volume. We're trying to compare capacity and what? And volume. So here we have capacity, we have volume, yeah? So 1 milliliter is equal to what? 1 centimeter. Then 1 liter is equal to what? 1,000 centimeters cube. 1,000 liter is equal to what? 1 meter cube. And 1 kiloliter is equal to 1,000 centimeters cube. Very simple, which is also equals to what? 1 meter cube. Now, the idea of this is that most times you could be asked questions, and then they'll give you the question in centimeters cube, and then they'll ask you to go and change it to what? To liters. Your answer will be in liters, so you should know how you what? Convert. So the most common type that is usually asked is regarding 1 liter and 1,000 cm cube. So if you forget any other one, don't forget this one. Know that what? 1,000 centimeters cube is equal to what? 1 liter. Know that one. Don't forget that one. Cram it. Leave it in your score. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now moving on. Are you not writing?
Yes.
Send that in today. So that is that on capacity and that. So now let's take a worked example. Let's take an example. So the first one is this. Calculate the capacity of an oil tank, measuring 4 centimeters by, let me say 400 centimeters by 60 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So this is the container, this is size. They say measure or calculate the capacity of an oil tank measuring this. A, they said in cm cube, and B in liters. So meaning that they are going to solve the question. You're going to solve the question in CMQ as well as solve the question in meter cube. That's what you're being asked. You solve the question in CMQ as well as solve the question in meter cube. Now, remember, therefore, that the volume, so there's a tank. So obviously, I think it's a cuboid tank or a cubic tank. So what do? So that the volume of tank will be equal to length times breadth times height. So that would be what? 400 multiplied by what? 60 multiplied by what? 30. So this is going to be 460 times 30. If we multiply all of those, 4 times 6 is 24. 24 times 3 is 72. 72. And then 0, 0, 0, 0. So now this is going to be in centimeters cube. Remember, this is centimeter, centimeter, centimeter. So that will be centimeters cube. So that is your answer there for that part. Now, for the other part, this is for A. For the other part, remember, they said that what? You should leave your answer in liters. Now, recall that 1 liter is equals to 1,000 centimeters cube. 1,000 centimeters cubed. So that means X liters is equals to what? What's this? What you have here is what? 720,000 centimeters cubed. So by the time you cross multiply, remember, liter should be under liter. X. This is X. Liter should be under liter. Centimeters cube should be under centimeter. So by the time you cross multiply, so let me just rub up this part. So we'll continue from here. By the time you cross multiply, are you following me? That would mean that 1,000 multiplied by X is equals to what? 720,000 multiplied by 1. So what do? You divide both sides by 1,000. You divide this other side by 1,000. That means your X centimeters cube, or your X liters rather, X is represented by liters, is going to be equals to what? 720. This will cancel out this. 720 liters. So what that means is that 720 centimeters cube is equivalent to what? To 720 liters. It's as simple as that. There's no ojoro there. Let's take a look at another question. I believe we are done writing.
Yes.
All right. So the next one, they said the capacity of a tank is 55 liters. Find its volume in meter cube. So they needed to find the volume in meter cube. Now recall that solution. Remember that what? 1,000 liters is equals to 1 meter cube. Recall. So let's put this. Recall this. Now, since the question has said 55 what? Liters, and you're trying to get your answer, so that will be this. So, like you see, liter is under liter, meter cube is under meter cube. So, what do you do next? We cross multiply. Multiplication. That will become what? 1,000 multiplied by X is equals to 55 multiplied by 1. So you divide both sides by 1,000, this by 1,000. So of course, obviously, our answer is going to be what? It's going to be 0. So that means X will be equals to 0.0055 meter cube. So what it means is that 55 liters is equivalent to 0.055 meter cube. So moving on and on like that, that is how you solve questions on it. So all you just need to do is to ensure that you use your table, you compare your table, and then you get your answer. Questions, comments, observations. Do you have any? Okay, in the absence of none, look out for your assignments on the Google Classroom. Do have a nice day. See you next time. Bye.